The documentary begins with a profound, breathtaking silence, the absolute vacuum of the cosmos. The camera drifts through a sea of stars before tilting downward to reveal the Earth, a fragile blue marble swirled in white clouds, untouched by the borders of men. This peaceful imagery is suddenly interrupted by the rhythmic, mechanical scratching of a fountain pen on parchment. We are transported back to a dimly lit study in the early 1920s, where a young, obsessive Hermann Oberth is hunched over a desk cluttered with revolutionary calculations that seem to defy the laws of gravity itself. The room is filled with the smell of old paper and pipe tobacco, a quiet sanctuary where the father of rocketry is dreaming of how to liberate humanity from the constraints of the ground.
In this extended opening, we explore the pure, idealistic origin of the Sonneguerre. The narration emphasizes that Oberth's initial intent was profoundly humanitarian. He viewed the space mirror as a way to tame the planet. We see beautiful, high-fidelity animations of his 1923 blueprints, colossal, shimmering discs made of ultra-thin metallic sodium, hovering in a geostationary orbit 35,000 kilometers above the Earth. The visual detail is staggering. The mirrors appear like translucent liquid silver petals unfolding in the dark. Oberth's voiceover, recreated, speaks of bringing the gift of Prometheus to the frozen corners of the world. We see his vision of artificial suns hovering over the Arctic, melting polar ice to create new shipping lanes, and reflecting gentle, concentrated warmth onto the dark side of the planet to allow crops to grow in the middle of winter, effectively ending world hunger through a technological spring.
A fascinating and often overlooked detail of this scene is the sheer, terrifying scale of Oberth's ambition. He calculated that a mirror spanning 100 square kilometers could provide enough light to illuminate a city 20 miles wide at night as brightly as a full noon sun. The camera lingers on his intricate diagrams of spacewalking engineers, men in primitive, bulbous, pressurized suits using hand-cranked thrusters to assemble these massive sodium plates piece by piece. There is a sense of awe as we witness the birth of the space station concept, not as a military outpost, but as a celestial lighthouse meant to guide a new era of global enlightenment. The music is ethereal and hopeful, reflecting the boundless optimism of a post-war generation that believed science could solve all human suffering.
However, the tone shifts dramatically as the camera pans from the golden light of the study into the long, cold shadows of a 1930s Berlin hallway. The hopeful orchestral score begins to decompose into a low, industrial hum. We see the original, benevolent blueprints being laid out on a cold steel table, where the delicate notes of eternal spring are being scribbled over by the harsh red ink of military strategists. The narrator reveals a chilling fact. Nazi party officials didn't care about melting icebergs or helping farmers. They saw Oberth's calculations as a way to hold the entire planet hostage. The light of the sun, once envisioned as a source of life, was now being calculated for its ignition temperature.